Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've brought in these two junipers that are on rocks. I planted a good few years back now. I've just basically brought them in. I'm not really going to do anything to the trees themselves. This one is looking fine, it's doing good. This one needs a bit of growing. Suffered a bit, but now it's starting to grow back again. So I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to give it a bit of food and let that grow on before I do any more work to it. So today I'm mainly just going to work on the landscapes and stuff. So we'll start with this one because it's starting to get a bit tatty looking, and there's roots starting to show at the back here where the moss has dried out and come off. So I'll just move this one over here for a minute. We'll just concentrate on this one first. You see on the back the roots starting to get exposed, so I'm just going to put some new moss on there. So take out any of these little wire pins that I put in to hold the moss. You can see there's roots coming from the tree down here. The roots probably going all the way down into this little fisherman's boat. Needs a bit of a cleaning off. Okay, so I'll just get out my so I'm just going to scrape off all this moss in here, which is supposed to be where the water is. Just give that all a scrape back. Just going to pull that off there. I'm going to put some fresh sand in there just to clean it up a bit. This one isn't too bad because I maybe did this a few months ago. But now the summer's coming, I just want to give it a freshening up. Take out all these weeds and stuff. Okay, sand over there. Get rid of that. And all these weeds back here. I'm going to try and get rid of all this out of here. Just get rid of all that. Rock in there, take that out, be able to reuse that again. This is all that plant that covers everything. As you can see, this entire thing was completely covered. You didn't see the rocks or anything a year or so ago, but I managed to prune it right back. But I'm sure if I don't keep on top of it in the summer, it'll be all back again, covering everything. Okay, so just a bit of liver water in there. We'll just take that out just because we want this to be the beach section, as much as it looks like seaweed, I suppose. But back here, there's a few weeds. Pull them out. Okay, so first thing I want to do is just try and get rid of some of this plant from up here. So it's basically just back here really for this one I need to do. So again, I've just got a couple of these little staples I made out of some wire, and see, I get a bit of moss. It's very thin moss. It's just been growing on concrete, so it's very fine. We'll just put a bit under here. And we'll just put them staples in again to hold it in place till it takes. Just push them in like that. Another one here. Push that one in up there. I'll do another little bit on this side. I'm going to just make some more little staples. Just get a few bits of this fine wire and a little bit of mouse for this bit here. I normally have to do this a few times during the year, but once it takes like this piece, it grips, it's normally okay, unless the birds decide they want to rip it off, which often they do. But just keep on top of it. Put another bit down here as well. There's different types of moss. This one is like a little fern, as you can see it, kind of stuff. It grows quite well and spreads and clings onto rock, whereas you get bits like this, which is more of a kind of a fluffy one. Doesn't seem to cling as good, but it spreads well over like concrete and stuff, or on your base of your trees. This one tends to spread well and cling to things. One little bit there. Okay, so now I just need to work a bit on the back here, so we'll just put a bit of bonsai soil in first, just to fill it up a bit. And then we'll just put a bit of sprinkle of sand over that, because this is where the moss is going to be planted. So just to help the moss stick, not dry out too much. Just give that a spray. I'll just bring the camera down a little bit now for you. And then we'll just cover this in moss now. And we'll use this kind of ground covering moss. Now, what you could do, I have a piece here, maybe I could use this. I have this piece which is grown on the side of the wall. You could maybe use this as a kind of a, make a kind of bushes or something. So that one just looks like a bush. Or maybe I'll use this one for this one and keep that bush there for the other one. Maybe I could put that in there like that. Put a bit of what's in there to cover up that bit. A small bit in here. Around the back here, took a piece in there. It should take quite well now on the sand. Fill it nicely. Okay, so that's the kind of land part done, if you like. And now this piece of rock which is broken off, we could just kind of jam it in like that, so it's like going out into the water like that. And then we'll just put some fresh sand now around there. And then maybe I'll bring the camera in a little bit closer for you. A bit of sand. Find me a little scoop. Just put a layer of fresh sand on here to clean it up a bit. That. And then what I like to do is just to add some detail. I get some of these little stones and we'll fill them in around the edges, like a beach kind of effect. Fill in there. This is the kind of thing I used to do when I used to do aquascaping. I like working on fish tanks and things, so I like to do a bit of aquascaping with the tanks and that. So it's just a little trick I learned. Some more water. Okay, let's run and get some more water. Okay. Let's give that a spray in. Let's give the lots of spray. that this tree's doing quite well. Took a while before it eventually took on this rock, but it's definitely taken off now. And it's grown quite good. Whoops. Knocked me camera there. Yeah, it's doing quite good now. So, like the other one, it struggled at the start for quite a while until it took hold. But now it's doing quite well. Okay, so I think that one's done. All that's left. Put a little boat back in. Put him back in there. And that's tree number 1 finished. So, move him out the way for a minute. And bring this guy in. This one needs a bit more work done to him. Put that over there now so it's not in the way. Okay, first thing we need to do is get all this muck out of here. Let's take the whole lot out. Start from scratch, I think. Roots there, I don't know where they're coming from, what they're coming from, but there's some big roots. It's weird. Feels like they're attached to something, but and here. Okay, drainage hole there, just clean that out. As you can see there, what I did was I cemented the stones onto the tray, so they're locked in solid. Bring that down now so you can see the pot better. So first thing, I'll put a bit of drainage screen over that hole. Little bug there, we'll get him out. Come on. And we'll just put some bonsai soil in there. All this moss has kind of grown on the rocks now, which looks good. Spread from the ground up and covered, starting to cover the rocks a bit. You could just use some old soil for this. You had it, it's just I don't have any at the moment. So I used it all up on the forest and things. Okay, so that's that done. And before I do the bottom, I suppose I should do up here because the old bit's falling off. So we'll weed this. We're going to pull off bulk of this moss and put new stuff on it. It's gone quite thick. This bit's okay here. Leave that bit on. Seems to be doing well. The rest of it up here. Let's take that bit out, it's got some weeds in it. don't want to take all the moss off if I can help it, because it'll just help your new moss to hold on, and at least then if the birds and that go at it, they won't take off the whole, all the moss. There'll be still some protecting the roots, but we'll trim all this back. That's the right. So I'm going to do in the bottom until this is all done. Otherwise all this will be dropping on your landscape. Okay. Bit of Irish moss in there, we'll take that out. So as you can see, this tree is not as healthy, as good as the other one. But the other one was like this for quite a while, a few years before it eventually took off. It's just starting to get some new growth on it now this year. So I'm hoping it takes off, and then we'll have a look at rewiring it, but I won't do anything to it now. It's got dead wood here. This is just one branch. I chopped the tree down and just kept the one branch, and this is all dead wood here, this part, so it looks well when that's all got lime sulfur and stuff on it. Okay, so I'm going to put some moss on this now, but before I do, I might just try and get a little bit of soil up here. So, not soil, sorry, fertilizer. We'll just put a bit of fertilizer in under the moss to help feed the tree. Never made any. Just gonna make a few more of me little staples to hold it on. So again, we'll just get some thin wire. Cut it like that. Just push it in. Don't matter too much if the wire is showing a bit, it won't be long getting covered by the moss. And now, at least we'll keep that fertilizer in on the tree, hopefully, and help it feed it. For this side. So yeah, I'll just keep my eye on the moss, and then when it needs a bit of trimming, just keep it trimmed back a bit until eventually I'll need more wire again. And eventually it's taking hold. You have to keep your eye on the watering of these two, because Obviously with the moss up there, the water can run off it, and also obviously being up on a rock, it doesn't hold much water up here. There's one little bit up the back here, I could just push a piece into there. Okay, so that's basically the top done. We got some fertilizer in there. So now at the bottom, this I think we'll do more. I think this will be an ocean scene. It'll be more of a land scene. So we'll just put some more sand around. We'll just moss all this up, I think. The moss just helps to hold the moisture into the moss, otherwise it just dries out quite quickly. When you put it straight onto the bonsai soil. Let's bring that down, I keep forgetting that the camera's not pointing. So I've just sanded around the front there, so I'll just put the sand around the back. A bit of grass. Maybe we'll put a path through between the two rocks. Okay. Do for that. We're just wetting it down a bit. I was going to plant another tree on this rock, but for now I won't. I don't know yet if I'm going to or not, but I won't today anyway. We'll just stick with the one plant for now. Okay, so if we did decide to have a path through here, we could. So first thing we'll do, I'll start putting some moss down. This fine stuff, so we'll put that at the front here. Tree there a bit. I have this kind of a bush. I want to put that in. Maybe just put it about here by the path. We do put a path there. Put that in there. Well, I've got an instant bit of a bush growing. Irish moss in there, take them out. Okay, so if we're going to do a path, maybe we'll do that with, say, some of this black sand. Maybe that would work as a path. Change. Normally I use the Decadama. I would just try this one for this. watering in. Redstone now, we'll give it in. Okay. I'll just get a little bit alongside the path in here. A tiny bit in here. Okay, go around the side. And around the back. And it's probably in the way every time I'm putting the moss on, but I'll start to give you a look when it's done. And round the back here, some of this browny coloured moss, put that in here. I mean, don't worry too much about the back of these things, but now it's on the new benches. You can actually walk all the way around so you can actually see the back. So we better make sure that's looking good too. Okay, how's that looking? Just level out that sand a bit. Okay, I think that's okay. That looks done to me. There's a little bit of liverwort on the rock here, which we'll scrape off. There's a little weed there, but we'll leave him, it doesn't matter. It's up on the rock. Don't mind the weeds growing on it, just adds another dimension to it. Just see a little bit of sand in there, so we'll just stick another bit of moss in there in that hole, and there's a gap there we'll fill. Okay, don't think I have anything that we can put on here small enough. I'll have a look, we'll come back then and we'll have a look at the two trees when I've cleaned up a bit. Okay, so here's the first tree. Just give you a little scan. I found this little guy in a raft, so we put him on it and set a little tiny boat, fishing boat. And there you can see the mounds of moss, and it gives it a little bit of height at the back. And then this one, this tree, like I said, tree needs a bit of growing to do. You can see the tops there, it's got some growing tips. I may end up taking that bottom branch off on the right, we'll see how well it grows. Some moss growing. I found a little hunter guy, so he's just heading off hunting. Okay, so as always guys, if you liked the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share it, all that kind of good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.